Alright, welcome back to Power Wash Simulator with the Pro Washer this time. Doing things slightly different order to what we did in the Basic Washer Challenge. We did the golf cart in front of the Detached House. Well, not in front of, but before the Detached House. And it's such a tiny level, and this is a much bigger level, so I figure we'll just start with this one first. Can I jump up there? Oh, I got a little bit of a ramp off the other ladder. Not quite. Let's just use the ladder. Stop being silly. Yeah, I'll just do like a vehicles run. Do the golf cart, the vintage car, a lot of that stuff I'll just do together. Oh, that's right, the audio's reset again. This is a bug that keeps coming in every now and then, where the audio resets to like everything to max until you tweak the master slider. That's better. So furious, folks. I remember them mentioning it a while ago, and I thought they'd fixed it. They told me they fixed it. But it seems it keeps coming back. So, I don't know. Don't know what would cause that. Something not initializing correctly. Who knows? Also, we're gonna go off the gold again, maybe. Let's do flower power instead. There we go. Gold's a bit too dreary for this sort of setting, I think. Have something a bit brighter. Okay, that's the chimney top done. That's good. The chimney itself goes all the way down, so we're not going to do that right now. Let's just work on the roof. And just blast our way through here. We should actually test whether or not the green... Yep, the green just slices through everything, including the lichen. We don't even need to worry. We even do the white. The white leaves a little bit of the lichen behind, so I don't really trust it. I feel I'm going to have to go back over. But the green looks to be good. And that'll just make everything go faster. Caught on the spine of the house sometimes. So for early comparisons, just to temper expectations, well, it doesn't really temper expectations, but this map took almost 2 hours with the basic washer alone, because we started hitting lots of mold. So it'll be really interesting and satisfying to see that just blast away with this. I mean, also just better use of tools perhaps might help, like the fact that I'll just grab the ladder and use that where I have to instead of trying to parkour everywhere like I habitually do, because that's just kind of silly of me. Like the gutters and stuff, you should just stick the ladder on the gutter if you can and go up to the right level. Don't try and just get a weird angle, just firing at it and then fall off and have to jump back up again and all of that rubbish. That's not helping anyone. Because I was like standing on this and like crouching and doing all this crap. Which, to be fair, seems to have worked anyway, but... always get stuck on those tiles, it's weird. Something about looking down and then trying to walk up. The game says no. I'm hoping this is doing a good enough job on the bits of lichen that are stuck on. Seems decent enough. And there we are falling down. But that's actually not too big a deal because we can just jump up like this. Just sprinting across rooftops. Yeah, I think we had the jazz playlist on last time we did this map. Going up. Sprinting always resets your aim mode annoyingly. I get it, but I do always have to remember to hit the button again. So, big question, yep, there we go. It's about to say, will it ding? Yes, it will. Good. So that was good enough. Fascia. Trying to get the right angle to get the underneath bit as well is awkward. Guess I can crouch. Okay, so the fascia must extend around further, it's not just this bit. Fine. Fairly sure I was having to use the yellow nozzle on pretty much everything. If not the red, I think, for when I hit mold. It's the first time things just really slowed down with the basic washer. We will have no such problems today. This is quite a fun level too. You get multiple levels, obviously. Multiple stories on the house. Not too many just one massive feature segments. We got the roof, obviously, as you'd expect. You got the roof and the side walls. Those are always where it tends to be a bit large and or in charge, but that's expected. And then the front and rear walls, you get broken up with features like windows and doors and such. So let's break it down. We tend not to have much in the way of doors or anything off the sides of their house for some reason. To be fair, I mean, we have windows in our garage, and I don't know why. So I kind of understand that one. But I think even around the other side, there's just nothing on the back or the side wall behind me. And I was like, do you not have rooms down here? What's going on? Now, one thing that would be useful in this map is actually having some scaffolding, but I don't think we do. We've got the ladder and the step ladder, but I don't think we get the scaffolding until some of the much taller maps later, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, because scaffolding would be really handy for some of this stuff. Being able to have a stable platform just bonk it on the driveway would be nice. There's not many places you can actually put the ladder that would be useful. Thankfully, it doesn't really matter. Fascia. Nice. And that wooden trim will be the side piece. Oh, and also up here. So we've got the window frame. Cool, not the roof yet. It's fine. It's that. Cool. So I guess this is like the window from the attic above the garage, because apparently that's a thing. Doesn't tend to be much of a thing over here, or if we do have like a crawl space or something, you don't usually bother with a window to it. Would be kind of handy. It doesn't feel like there's enough room in here for an actual like bedroom or anything. It feels like it's just attic space. We've only got a single level house anyway. Our roof is not nearly this high pitched. I was thinking, oh, what have I missed? Yeah, the whole other side, dude. We've only done the front. That's what you're missing. Missing a few brain cells this morning, it seems. It's been like 10 minutes and we're already almost 30% done. Admittedly, we're just doing the massive big bits that rack up a lot of percentage, but don't take as much time. But still, solid progress. I also remembered that I had boiled jug, kettle, whatever you want to call it. I was going to make myself a drink, and completely forgot. And I just started streaming instead. Oh well. We were going to be taking a break at some point anyway. Cool. That's the main bits of the roof done. We may as well do this bit as well. Just working our way down in general. To not fall off. Doing the top side of the window frame is going to be annoying. I say going to be a bit annoying. One hop done. Yeah, fine. I forget how high you can jump in this game. Apparently we do have springs for legs or something. I don't know. Or what's in our suit, but I've got a super jumping suit. Let's gutter off. Get underneath the gutter for the fascia. Good, which presumably extends around the back as well or something? Because it does kind of wrap up and over. Oh, it's probably the side of the house too, to be honest. That's probably what it is. Side of the gutter, and then it's just going to be this side, right? Yeah, I barely needed to touch that. Wooden trim goes all the way down, so that's fine. Yeah, fascia goes all the way around. It's all good. Window. And the window frame. Okay, I must have managed to get it from this side well enough previously. All good. So we're half the time there's still bits left. Like, even more than I expect to still be left, but the game's like, yeah, you got this. It's fine. Yeah, you know what? I ain't arguing. Game just takes one look at the washer I'm using and goes, yeah, okay, that's clean, dude. I'm not gonna hold you up. Very considerate. Whereas whenever we had the basic washer, always felt like the game was just going, oh, I see you're using this as a challenge. You think I'm a joke, do you? I'm gonna make you work. Maybe it's just as tired of my crap as I am with it. Why is the veranda not done? Oh, is it the underside of the veranda? Yeah, it's not like veranda roof and stuff. It's all the same bit for some weird reason. All good, that's fine. We'll do that later. We just wanted to do the top side first. We really did not get very far down into that gutter, did we? Cool, well. Ah, there's this bit too. Yeah, if we're working our way down and everything, we should do this one as well. The outside of the gutter, at least. And then we've got to get in here. Can't get right up above me too easily. But we've got the angle because we're right-handed anyway. We got the moves. So that's some more fascia done. Then the rest will be down the side. There's the gutter. It's rather generous of it. Window frame. Window first. Window frame. Good. Wall. I see that bit that was behind the window frame. Don't worry, I'll get that. If I need to get that. I might not even need to get that. That's the thing, is it might just go, yeah, you're good. We'll see how much it makes me do. Nope, see, I didn't even need to bother. And that's the other thing, is that a lot of the time in my challenge run, I was spending a fair amount of time just getting little bits that I probably didn't need to do. And it was a bit of peace of mind because I didn't want to have to come back and do it later. And didn't have to go hunting for things, but at the same time, so don't waste time turning around and spraying back at something because it was in the shadow or anything like that, because you probably don't need it. It's a big enough wall that the game just says, yeah, you got this. So once again, porch won't finish until we're underneath it. That's fine. Now we go around the side. Now we'll put the ladder just there for now. Do we even need an extension? We'll just use the yellow nozzle for the top. And then we're good. We don't even need an extension. We also don't even need the red nozzle for the paint. That's how good this is. Now we might, however, need the ladder to get the angle on the top of the window. That's a little bit annoying. I didn't think of that. Fine. Okay, ladder. We need you again. Here we go. Okay, yellow, white rather doesn't get rid of paint, but green does. Green gets rid of paint. What we used to have to turbo or red nozzle, we can now just green nozzle. This washer is so OP. This isn't even easy mode. This is like story mode. Not that there is anything wrong with playing a game on story mode. I do that a lot. Casually, for RPGs and stuff. I will happily start on the easiest difficulty. I might ramp it up later if it's the sort of game that has the option to change difficulty freely. Sometimes I'll either start on normal and then see how much of a grind it feels like it's becoming. Or I'll start on the easiest, and then if it feels too easy, like if I'm getting bored with it, then I'll crank it up. But I generally don't go out of my way to play games to really challenge myself. Yes, I did the challenge run on this, but that was more just an exercise in patience. It didn't require accurate button presses and stuff. A lot of the time it's just because in like action games or RPGs you get boss fights where they just get tedious when they go on too long. Like, once you've mastered the mechanics, then you're thinking, okay, this is fine. The only difference generally is that in the easier difficulties, you can get hit by the boss a few times and it doesn't do as much damage to you. And it tends to die faster as well. Harder difficulties, it's like, well, they're still doing the same attacks, they've got the same pattern. I still know what I'm doing, I just have to do it for longer, it's just exhausting. Because they just have too much health. I generally prefer it if it's a case of the boss has the same amount of health regardless, but you kill things faster, and they kill you faster. It's like, you kill things as quickly on story or harder difficulties, but it's a case of, if you get it wrong, then you're clapped. That's what I like with the harder difficulties. Not you have to do the same combo 20 times instead of 3 or something. Or just wear out your thumb on the dodge button. I also prefer it when, like, easier difficulties often you get just disable quick time events and stuff like that. Though increasingly that's just an accessibility option these days, which I appreciate. Because QTs are just tedious. Either give me full agency over what my character does completely, rather than resolving it to just a single button press, or just play the cutscene. Alright, well that's that side done, that's that side done. Working on around. Right, so under here, so the ceiling of this is what gives us the rest of the porch. A little bit concentrated, so I might splash up onto the top of the door frame, though it probably doesn't care, quite frankly. There was so much of that roof still left, but apparently we'd done enough. So yeah, I'm good. I'm a hit out. Just feels sometimes that they make it easier on free play too. I don't know. Gotta say, this is perfect for when I really don't feel like thinking, though. So now the railing is going to be annoying, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, just have to get all the angles on that. But at least I don't have to spend like 15 minutes on each one because they're covered in mold. I'm fairly sure that the first time I did this, like an early access, I think I'd saved up enough to get the high powered washer. I'm fairly sure I skipped the urban, the kind of the medium duty. That certainly made things a lot easier to have the high. But I think even just having the urban, like, it's actually not a bad idea. You know, eschew any cosmetics. So that you don't have that having been paid for. You know, just stick with the basic suit and everything. Basic suit, basic gloves, don't get fancy. Save your money. And then don't get any of the expansions or like extensions and stuff unless you really have to. Like, I guess you probably want to get like the short extension for the 1500, but probably not even that, because I feel that the first few levels you don't need them. And then instead get the urban, have the medium duty, but again, don't get any extensions or anything for it because you probably won't need it. Maybe for the playgrounds. I think just having a little bit more power should probably just be enough anyway to get you through. And it'll just make your life a lot easier in a small amount. It's just a meager investment, but you don't go all out on all of the attachments and everything. So then you should be getting, you know, you don't completely deprive yourself, but you should still be getting the high-powered washer at about the same time. I can't remember how much it costs. I think it's like 1500 or something, so it's not cheap. But the urban's only like 250 or something, which is basically the cost of a suit and some gloves. So don't get those, and then you might be able to afford it. Okay, once again, we'll just put it onto the yellow, I think, for doing up here. Okay, we are going to need to use an extension on this one. That's fine. But only because I'm too lazy to go get the ladder. It's basically one or the other. You either get the ladder or you use a short extension. Oh, there's a fence there. There's the fascia done. Nice. And now we can switch back to the green. Such a wide track, but it's so splashy at the edges. But it's also barely dirty, this wall, so kind of just, yeah, it just works anyway. Okay, don't need the extension on anymore. Let's finish the side first before we go around the front. Okay, apparently that's the chimney done. Really sure it still looked pretty filthy. This is basically, we're just kind of cheesing the generosity mechanic at this point. That's what it feels like. Yeah, there's the trim. There's the bricks. These ones are probably also include this bit here. Yep. That wooden trim is done. This wooden trim goes all along here. And on top. There we go. Bricks done. Trim. Good. 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 This angle on the railing. This side of the gutter. Do this angle on the railing as well, come to think of it. easy to do that from here than it would be from on top of the veranda. A little bit of the ceiling while we're here, because we can. We've got the angle, so... Okay. Gutter. Post, gutter. We are going to have to go inside there, so I'm not going to try and shoot through the railing and get the post and everything. It's just being silly. We'll do that, and then we can crouch down, or even just go completely prone to get the undersides of all of this railing stuff. And the trim while we're at it. There's the trim. Stand up. Bricks, good. Okay, inside. It starts to look a little bit choppy in here, but that's just because of incidental back spraying and stuff. So the railing should be done most of the other side. It's just some bits like here. And then the post at the end. Okay, so the railing's still not quite done. What are we missing? Ah, of course. It has a lip on this side as well. That was the main problem with this level, other than the mold, was just the awkward angles. Like, it's really confined standing up on the balcony like this, or on the veranda like this. Oh, does it extend down the steps? It does. Yep. Okay. That's the same railing. Okay. That explains it. It's like, oh, this feels like it's almost done. Yeah, but not that bit. Alright. Always wanted to stand on the railing, but you can't crouch and jump, or jump and then crouch. It's kind of annoying. But I also don't think that it's like, I'm fairly sure that wall, we kind of get it from here anyway, but the wall is probably going to ding without us doing that. Let's find out, shall we? Oh, is that the side bit as well? Oops. Ah. Crouching when I don't have to. Oh no, that's that? Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Is the veranda done? Is the post done? Maybe we do need to do that top bit. In which case you just have to go up a ladder, pretty much, from the side. Which is fine. Or, hang on, stand on this railing. There we go. Once again, making things more difficult for myself than they need to be. There we go. Really hard to keep up the same sort of methodology. What's the word I'm trying to do? Methodical. There we go. Methodical. That's the word I wanted, not methodological. Methodical. Hard to keep up the same methodical approach as I did with the basic stuff, simply because you get so much back spray on other things, and so many things just kind of half done. It's just so easy to get distracted and just half spray around everything, and then you end up with it looking like a bit of a Pollock painting, really. Our bricks would probably be down the side as well. railing. Yeah, saw it light up down the side as well. Bricks. 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 Trim. Yep. Yep. Gutter. Let's move our ladder around the side again. Just to get it out of the way. I really wish there was a reset ladder option or something. If you go out of the level and back, it resets it, yeah. So you can use that if it's really bugging you. They're gonna have like the top of the garage doors trim. I don't know if it'll... Yeah, it is gonna care, isn't it? Maybe I do need the ladder again. Okay, come on. I'm sorry, ladder. I forgive you. I just need to do this. There we go. Now you can go back down this way. I'm gonna put you on the further one so I don't have to look at you. Very mean to my equipment. This trim here, good. The other one's done. Garage door. Now I notice I don't have a checklist up yet, which means there's more than 3 things needing doing. So that's mildly concerning, because I'm not sure what there would be. We've got driveway, edge, driveway, driveway, edge, pathway. What else have we got? So there's some bricks that aren't done. And some wooden trims that aren't done. Okay. Time to go hunting. That's the thing, is it's very easy to just gloss over some of these things and not have them done at the right time. Bricks, bricks, trim, 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 bricks, bricks, trim. Oh. Yeah, that's just brain fart material right there. Oh. That tiny little bit there. And sure enough, didn't do the other side either. There we go. Now it's just the driveway. That's what I wanted to see. Perfect. Start from here. Guess I should probably do it from the other side, but whatever. The edge. And then edge. We'll do the other kind of vertical part of it from the driveway side anyway, so these hedges are quite annoying. There we go. Oh, that one didn't work. There we go. Alright. Choose a track that isn't too wide. Doing it pretty much halfway. A little more than half an hour on this job, looks like. I wonder what the challenge times are on this. That's probably what I should be doing, really, is looking at the challenges. Maybe something to do in future. There we go, and now just the pathway. Which we could probably do in one big strip. We could probably even just use the yellow, oh, the white rather. Why do I keep calling the white yellow? I swear I'm not colorblind. That's not even a color blindness, so... There we go. Job done. Job complete. Lovely. And we get a lovely time lapse. Excellent. So yeah, that took a fraction of the time. That was like a third of the time.